Good morning, Tigers. Today is Wednesday, May 13th, 2020, and this is your guided reading class. Lesson 20, Day 1, The Milkmaid and Her Pail. The supplies you will need for today's class are your book, marker, eraser, and your analogy chart. I'll give you a few moments to get those supplies together, and then we will begin our lesson. All right, Tigers, let's go ahead and begin today. We're going to warm up with some Becca word cards, and I have them here. Okay. Let's read them like this. Teacher will say the card, and then I'd like you to say it after me. Here we go. AY makes the sound A, as in pray. Good. Let's read the words on the back. Stay, hay, play, day, tray, way. Good. Moving on. SK makes the sound sk, as in skate. Skin, husk, skip, ask, task, sky. SPL makes the sound spool, as in splash. Split, splendid, splat, splint. SL makes the sound soul, as in sleep. Sled, slim, sleeve, slip, sleep, slide. Be sure to be reading with me, Tigers. I want to hear your voices. Listen first, then repeat after me. CL makes the sound coal, as in clock. Now let's read the back together. Clip, close, clay, click, clean, clap. BL makes the sound bull, as in block. Blame, blend, blush, bless, bleed, black. FL makes the sound full, as in flake. Flame, fly, float, flap, flute, flag. PL makes the sound pull, as in plane. Plain, plus, please, plan, plate, plug. And our last card, GL makes the sound goal, as in glue. Glad, glaze, glass, globe, glen, glide. Good job, Tigers. Let's move on to our book, The Milkmaid and Her Pail. Our comprehension focus for this book is retelling, using key details for the beginning, middle, end. So we're going to be thinking about how we can retell the story, what happens at the beginning, the middle, and the end. Be thinking about that as we read. The synopsis is, in this story, a milkmaid carries a pail of milk on her head and thinks of what she will do with the milk. Let's find out what happens. Tigers, just by the look of the front of this book, would you say this book is fiction or nonfiction? Okay, let's look inside and continue to think. Looking at the pages, does this look like a fiction story or a nonfiction story? Well, by the looks of the pictures, Tigers, it looks like everything in this book that happened could happen in real life. So the details of the book tell me that it could be fiction or nonfiction. But when you look at what type of illustrations or pictures you see, do you think the types of pictures that were used would be used in a fiction or nonfiction book? Yeah, I would say the facts or the details in this book tell me it could be nonfiction, but the pictures look like fiction. The pictures make it look like a fairy tale, doesn't it? Yes. So my guess is probably fairy tale, probably fiction, but not 100% sure. There's no nonfiction medallion up here, is there? All right. Let's go ahead and turn to page 2. The milkmaid carries a pail on her head. Find the word carried. Yes, let's read that sentence together. She carried a pail of milk on her head. Good job. Now let's go to page 4. Find the word market. Market. There it is. Market is another word for store. Let's read that sentence together. Then I will sell the butter at the market. Let's turn to page 6. The milkmaid thought about what she would buy. Find the word thought. It starts with the unvoiced th. Thought. Good. Let's read that sentence. Thought the milkmaid. Good. Let's find the word buy. Good. Let's read that sentence. I'll buy some eggs. Excellent. Let's go to page 10. The milkmaid thought about the miller's son. A miller is someone who owns a mill or factory that makes flour. Can you find the word miller or millers? It's right here, isn't it? Let's read that sentence. When the miller's son sees me in my new dress, he will want to dance with me. Good job. Now, every time the milkmaid thought about what she would do with the milk, she would say, Let's turn to page 4 and read that sentence one more time. Page 4. Here it is. You kind of make a soft, quick H sound with a longer M sound like this. Do it with me. She thought. One more time. She thought. Good. Pause the video here, friends, and read the book to yourself. Then press play and we'll come back and finish our lesson. Pause your video now and read the story, The Milkmaid and Her Pail. All right, welcome back, friends. You should have read your story, The Milkmaid and Her Pail, to yourself. Let's discuss it. What happened at the beginning of the story? I'm listening. What did the milkmaid want to do with the milk? Okay. What was the milkmaid's goal? What did she hope for? This looks very hopeful, doesn't it? What happened at the end of the story? Yes. The last phrase, "Don't count your chickens before they hatch," is a lesson. The milkmaid made all these plans for her milk before she even had time to sell it. That's called counting your chickens before they hatch. It would have been much more wise for the milkmaid to wait until she had sold her milk, received the money, bought the dress, and then made plans to dance with the prince or the miller's son, right? Yeah, she kind of would have been doing things in order, but instead she made her plans and got excited before she had actually sold her milk. Let's read that phrase one more time together. Don't count your chickens before they hatch. Good. I'm going to write a word on the board that we're going to talk about for a moment. The word is A-L-O-N-G. The word is along. If I had to clap this word into syllables, let's do that together. Along. It would look like this. Along has 2 syllables. The A at the beginning actually makes the short U sound, doesn't it? Along. Can you think of another word that starts with an A that makes the short U sound, the sound? How about the word about? Let's say that word. About. Now let's clap it. About. Oh, there it is again. 2 syllables, A and then B-O-U-T with that short U sound, correct? About, along. Can you think of another word that starts with an A that makes the sound? How about the word again? Again. Let's clap again. Again. It would look like this. Let's say the words together. Along, about, again. Good job, friends. All right, you can get out your analogy chart and your marker. We're going to sort some words into 2 sides. Our first side is going to have the A-I chunk in it. That makes the long A sound, A. Two vowels go walking. The first one does the talking. And what does the first vowel say? Yes, it makes the long A sound. It says its own name. Our other chunk today is going to be the O-A chunk. O. Two vowels go walking. The first one does the talking. And what does the first letter say? Its own name, O. Good job. Okay, here we go. The first word, goat. Goat. Next word, maid. This kind of maid, M-A-I-D, is someone who does cooking or cleaning. Maid. The next word, road. Road. Next word, floated. Floated. Float, ed. Floated. Good. The next word, pale. Pale. And this kind of pail, P-A-I-L, is a kind of bucket. We can see it here on the cover of your book, a pail. Moving on, grain. Grain. Good. Next word, stained. Stained. Next word, croaking. Croaking. The next word, raid. Raid. That means to attack and to take. Raid. And the last word, boat. All right, friends, are you ready to read your words with me? Here we go. Maid, pale, grain, stained, raid, goat, road, floated, croaking, boat. Good. If there's any words you're not sure the meaning of, please ask Mom or Dad. Mom, Dad, what does this word mean? And they can help give you the definition. Have a great day. You did very well. Please read your book one more time to a mom, a dad, or a brother or a sister before you go to bed tonight. I love you. Have a great day.